All right. I'm getting really frustrated here, man. OBS is really fucking with me. Sorry for starting the stream a couple times there. But OBS is loading everything up backwards and mirrored and upside down and like I don't know why the hell it does that shit. But anyways, my name's Josh. I'm the alien you call God. Here on Twitch, the Arbiter of Cool on YouTube and Instagram. Back with another list for 2025. Today we're doing a big one. We're talking about the top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. I could have done a list of 50 easily, but there's been so many good post-punk albums this year. Post-punk is like popping off huge. It's just I just don't have time to go through that many. But yeah, if you like post-punk, last year was an amazing year for you because there was just so many good fucking albums. Whether that be like noise crossovers, new wave, even like ska, folk punk. There was a crazy amount of different crossovers happening in the post punk world, and I'm for all of it. I'm going to start with number 30, get right into it because it's going to be a long stream. This is a band that I normally love, but I didn't super love this album. Maybe I just didn't give it time to grow on me, but this is Snooper. I've loved everything else that Snooper has done. I still love this album. It's just like there's just so many better albums than this year. So, but yeah, oops, gotta get this over here. This over here. I'm gonna play you. They did, they released a single with Company Car on it earlier. I believe last year, late last year, and I might have had that on my like favorite post-punk EPs list, but it's also on this, and I'm just gonna play that track for you because it's one of the better ones on this album. It's not that this album's bad; it's just didn't. I had I had super high expectations going into it, and it just didn't quite live up to them. And I felt like this isn't the only band that I felt like that for. There was a couple other bands that like are pretty big post-punk bands that I generally like quite a bit, that I felt the same way about. But then there's others that their albums were so good that they've outshone everything else that they've done. So yeah, but this is a Company Car by Snooper off of their new full-length album, Worldwide. Sorry, having some technical difficulties here. My VLC crashed for some reason. Just reloading it all up here. Where are we going here? Postpone. Not that one. This one. There we go. a killer track from a killer band, but I feel like this album normally would have been higher on my list. It was very high. It was very high in Brooklyn Vegan, which surprised me a lot because there was like I feel like so many better post punk albums than this year. But like I mean, I felt like that was about a majority of the post punk bands that they had on that list. I was just like, yeah, some of the picks are really weird. It's like, do you guys even listen to that much music? Like, but anyways, yeah, cool, great track. But like I said, it was released last year on in a little 7-inch or EP or whatever. But banger track. It's just like I just feel like this album just didn't live up. But I love the fast paced kind of garage punk, post punk sound, killer riffs. Still love this band. Still like this album. I don't dislike this album. It's just like I said, just didn't quite live up to the expectations that I had for it going into it. But that's as a result of them setting the bar so fucking high by just being so good. So it was like so early in their career, right? But yeah, number 30 on our list. Snoopers Worldwide. Oh shit, I forgot to say where they're from. Where is Snooper from? I'm pretty sure they're from the. Are they from the UK? I'm actually not too sure. Snooper is from Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. They are American. Yeah. Great album. And I'm just gonna keep it moving because we got a lot of albums to go through. And number 29 is a band called Charm School. They have a new album out called Debt Forever, and they are. Whoops. Looking up where they're from right now. I was not prepared for this. I worked all day. They are from Los Angeles, California, of course, and they kind of got a little bit. They also have like a gritty, kind of like noise rock, post-punk sound. And I'm gonna play you the introductory track, which is also the title track of the album, "Debt Forever." Yeah, killer track from a killer album. This album is really good from start to finish. I don't know why I put it so low. Like I was having a hard time ranking these albums because they're all so good. They either have like consistently good songs across the album, or like a few absolute fucking banger tracks and then a couple mid tracks in there, and then it's so like, you know, you're listening to like the banger tracks and you're like, oh my god, this is the best album ever. Then you get to the mid tracks, you're like, this album isn't that good after all. Then, you know, you hit, you know, some good tracks again, you're just like, I don't even know where to fucking put this after a while. But anyways, number 29 on our list, Charm School, Debt Forever. Kind of, you know, if you're fans of Idols or something like that, they kind of got that noise rock, post-punk vibe going on. Out of Los Angeles, California. The new album is Debt Forever. Killer fucking album. Give it a fucking listen. Number 28 on our list is another album that I thought was kind of overrated. It's not, like I said, not that I dislike the album. I love the album. It's in my top list. But I just feel like it's not as good as a lot of people made it out to be. This is, of course, Homefront, Watch It Die from Edmonton, Alberta. I'm Canadian, so I want to love this band more. But it's like, you know what I mean? This was very high on, for example, like Brooklyn Vegans list, as was Snooper. And I just like, I like this album, but it's just like, there's albums like that are kind of similar to this that are just like so much better. And then maybe they don't consider some of the more noise rock oriented albums to be post punk like I do personally, but yeah, I enjoyed this album. This album is very, very good. It's very, very good. It's just like, I just thought that there was other albums that were better. But it's called Watch It Die, and I'm gonna play you the title track off the album, which is the first track.
Why you always want to hurt somebody?
Who, me? That's the way nature is. I mean, the animal has his teeth, and the man has his fists. That's the way I was brought up, goddamn me. Right on.
Yeah, man, cool song. It kind of reminds me. It has like a slight like post-hardcore vibe going on. Something like fucked up or something like that. Like like they sound a lot like fucked up in a lot of ways. To be honest. But I like this band so much better, more than fucked up. Yeah, killer band. Killer album. Just like I don't think it's like quite as hype as a lot of people made it out to be. It's slightly overrated in my opinion, but it's a cool album nonetheless. Anyways, number 28 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. Moving right on to number 27, we got a band from also Canada, but the east side of Canada, in Watergun Sky Attack. And I'm not sure if this is just one dude. Like, I think this might be a solo project. And I'm not entirely positive. I don't know a whole lot about this band. This was kind of the first time I came across him and or them. But the album's really cool. You can download it for pay what you can or free on Bandcamp if you'd like. And it's got kind of like weird. It's got a weird vibe to it. I honestly don't really know how to explain it, but I'll just play the opening track, which is called. Oh, sorry. The album's called Six Tenants Killing One Homeowner Six Times Over. So it's a very like from the name to the album title to the sound, it's all kind of odd, but in a very cool way. And I really like the album art too. So yeah, the first track is called A Tedious Deity Bends Six Tenants' Ears. So yeah, it reminds me of those like really long, tracks by like Drowning Man or something like that from back in like the early 2000s. But yeah, a tedious deity bends six tenants' ears, from six tenants killing one homeowner six times over, by Watergun Sky Attack out of Montreal, Canada. Something wrong with my VLC, so I'm going to play it off Bandcamp. 1 second. Oh, it's like that on Bandcamp too. That's so weird. So it's not my VLC, it's just the actual track.
estimate the magnitude. You will smear across centuries all good dreams and cracks between bad dreams. You will never be allowed the time to mourn the future you were doomed. You will never be allowed the time to mourn.
I totally thought my VLC was fucking up when I was going through this. As you can see, like such a weird album. It almost like it was like it defies description. But I'm here for the weird shit, man. I'm fucking here for it. Super cool album from Watergun Sky Attack. 6 tenants killing 1 homeowner 6 times over out of Montreal, Quebec. Very, very cool album, and stoked that I discovered that because, like, yeah, like I said, I'm here for the weird shit. I don't know what else to say about it. But yeah, that's number 27 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. Moving right along, we're going to gotta download the image. Give me 1 second here. For a band that I was calling TVOD for the longest time, but I now know that that was the incorrect pronunciation because they are actually called TVOD, Television Overdose, and they have a new album called Party Time. They are, of course, as I mentioned, out of Brooklyn, New York. And this is a super fun album. I really enjoyed this album, and it looks like their first single is the title track Party Time, and I'm debating whether to play you the first track because I really like the first track or Party Time. You know what? I don't even remember what Party Time, because I was planning on playing the first track until I realized that they're... You know what? We'll go with the first track. We'll go with the first track because I know it's a good track. First track is called Uniform. But definitely go check out the whole album because this album is also really good from start to finish. Most of these albums are really good from start to finish, like really consistently good. A few of the albums have like a couple tracks that are kind of like mid, but a majority, almost all of them have a majority. And then once we get to the top is just like, they're just so hard to rank because they're just all perfect albums. Like they're pretty much, except for like, there's one like outlier, which is almost like 2 albums in one. But we'll talk about that when we get there. For now, we got TVOD, not TVOD like I was calling them. TVOD from their album Party Time. We're gonna play you the track Uniform.
Uniform.
Love this album, dude. Love this album. It's not as upbeat as you'd think being called Party Time. It's a little bit like, it's got like a bit of a dark, with that synth. It's got a bit of darkness to it. But very, very cool album. That was Uniform off of TVOD's new album Party Time. They're out of Brooklyn, New York. They are number 26 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. And going to another one that is another album that I had. The next one is another album that I had super high expectations for. That, again, didn't quite live up to them. I saw this band in Rouen, France. I was traveling a couple years ago. I was traveling and across Europe, and I saw like 9 shows in like 23 days or something like that. And I traveled to Rouen, which is a beautiful little town with some very cool slanted houses, and I went there specifically to see Squid. And so Squid is the next band on our list. They have a new album out called Cowards. They are, of course, from London, UK. But like I said, I had like when a band puts out like a couple banger albums, and then you go into their next release with like such high expectations, and sometimes it's hard to keep up that standard of music across across the times, right? Across the releases. Again, it's not an album I dislike in any facet. It's just an album that I was expecting to be better. And when an album doesn't quite live up to your expectations, you kind of, I think you're a little bit more harsh when judging it than usual. But yeah, Cowards with this cool Scorpion cover, and I'm gonna play you the song Cro-Magnon Man, which is from like the middle of the album, but it's I think it was their first single.
The shadow on the door. The wherewithal to influence the rest. But how many times do you dream of mist above the crest? Is on a heart to stride. What's that formation that you see at night? Guilt is cold, sweat in a box, and your tires flow way out of sight. Credit and pray alive. The numbers never
Yeah, another weird one. Like, it's not as overtly jazzy as their other releases. There's definitely a jazz aspect there. I'm not like, you have to really listen closely, but you can hear that like super like chaotically jazzy subtle guitar riffs in the background of that song. It's not my favorite song on the album. I should have gone with my gut and played the first track. But like this was I saw that this was the release. So I was like, you know, maybe I'll try this one. I honestly couldn't remember. This is an album that grew on me a little bit over a few listens, but when I first listened to it, I was so disappointed by it. And I'm still like slightly disappointed by it. It definitely did not live up to my expectations. I definitely think it's their worst album for sure. But it's not a bad album by any means, and it's still got some really good tracks on there that are worth a listen. But anyways, number 25 on our list, Squid Cowards out of London, UK. We're sticking with London for our next one as well. Another band that I really love their last release, and I'm not going to say that this one didn't live up to my expectations. Oh my god, these are not coming with images in the folders for me here, so I'm going to have to download this one as well. But this is the band Shame, and they have a new album out called Cutthroat. I really enjoyed their last album, which was called Food for Worms, which was released in 2023, and that I hadn't really heard of them before that, so that kind of put them on my radar. And that album was cool as hell. This album is also very cool, but like I said, I had a little bit higher expectations for it. But I definitely like this one much better, much better than the Squid album. Like I said, not that the Squid album is bad. It's just like I said, the last albums were so good that I had very, very high expectations. And it's definitely one that you need to let grow on you, because it's kind of odd. It's a kind of an odd one. But anyways, I'm gonna play you the title track off of Shame's new album Cutthroat. They are of course also from London, UK. And without any further ado.
What you want, when you want, what you want. to stay the same. So why not do what you want to do? So why not do what you want to do?
Yeah, like as you can tell, like I'm not a huge fan of the chorus. Like that's my only problem with like that song particularly. Like I love everything else about the song. I'm just not a huge fan of the chorus. And like this is one of the albums where it's like the banger tracks are absolute bangers, but then there's like a little bit of like kind of midish filler in my personal opinion. But a very cool album nonetheless. Definitely better than the more consistently good than Squid. But yeah, Shame. Their new album Cutthroat. They are out of London, UK as well. And cool album. Number 24 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. So they cracked the top 25 anyways. The next album is really cool. I had not heard of this band before. They're a band called Young Knives. They are out of Oxford, UK. And I really like this album. It's kind of jazzy, with like some good ass lyrics, catchy as hell, and it's pretty consistently good across the whole album. The album's called Landfills, but they have a couple other albums that I might go back and listen to if I have time. But yeah, very cool band. I'm surprised I didn't hear of them before, to be perfectly honest. But I'm going to play you the opening song on the album, which is called A Memory of Venom.
A memory of venom that's in and underwater. More nitrogen for the soil. Sugar becomes alcohol. Accepted by mothers and by teachers. You eat them and you worship. So sanguine, no sense of humor. Jetpack bullet. Selfish brother.
I forgot that this was like an introduction track, so I'm going to let it play into the second track to kind of give you a better idea what they sound like.
Missing but not forgotten. Gone but all around. Missing but not forgotten. Gone but all around. process we were marked on the maps of Rome and then there's a garage for it. Bricks and mortar sorted. Wet the baby with the water provided in the ground. We could draw and drink it. Here's a pony for ya. Fragments and bake it into pies, eat them in one sitting, breaking in the city where the separation that never was a part of time. And I'm not just speaking metaphysically. Paranoid little boys sipping Charlie's Hoi Polloi. The only myth is our death wish. 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 So save us from the ugly house. 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 Ugly house. We use K to be subhuman. And we wore brown face to the Bollywood ball. So we would dance at peculiar times under the watch of the dead and the eyes of the chattering classes, still wiping their asses and pulling their hair from their regicide heads. Are we damned if we do? And so lost to the bruises, I choose you all over and over again. But you can't go to sea in a canoe, or can you? I loved you and lost you, and soon we'll be dead, 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 dead. So evict us from the ugly house, 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 evict us from the fucked ugly house. How many holes in these walls of cheese? You can get wedges in walls like these. How many holes in these walls of cheese? You can get wedges in walls like these, 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 walls like
It comes from just being willing to listen and follow, to flow with it. Now, there are stepping stones along the way. Once you have a hint that your mind is powerful and your consciousness is very powerful, then you can have experiences of what you could call manifesting, where you start to see your thoughts manifest before your eyes. And that's a very helpful step because that's showing you the power of your mind. Anything that shows you the power of your mind and the power of thought is a helpful step on the journey. And so I've had a lot of those kind of experiences myself, and very many mystical experiences, very strong, very convincing, but also they always came with this feeling like, I'm showing you this, and I'm using this to show you something, and the something was the power of the mind. And then it seemed to reach a point in consciousness and awareness where it was like, but even if you could manifest anything that you think you want, Wouldn't you rather have an experience of eternal happiness? Wouldn't you trade all that manifesting for a consistent state of peace? Wouldn't you go that extra step to know your source, to know your creator, and know yourself, your true identity? That's literally beyond even the manifesting, beyond the stage of manifesting. And for me, it was a big yes. It was like a huge yes. Like, yes, I want to be consistently happy, joyful. I want peace of mind. I want to have a state that transcends all judgments, all comparisons, all illness, every doubt. I want to live in a state of certainty. That is more important to me than even manifesting what I believe I want. Because I had to come to the realization that I didn't really know what I wanted. But there was something beyond that. There was something more. And to me, that's what spiritual awakening is all about.
I love myself a good clip. That one was really cool. That was a long song though. That was like over 7 minutes long. But yeah, very cool album. It was actually Landfill without an S. I put Landfills in the chat by accident. But yeah, Young Knives, Landfill out of Oxford, UK. Super jazzy, super fucking cool album. I feel like I'm even having it this low, I'm sleeping on it a little bit, and it's actually better than I'm giving it credit for. But very, very fucking cool album. But we're gonna keep it going because that was long. That was number 23 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025, and number 2022. We're going back to America, to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the band Waxjaw. They have a new album out called It Takes Guts, and it's another band that is new to me this year, and I'm just kind of getting to know, but that I really enjoyed this album in its entirety, and I'm gonna play you the song "Spicy Little Fruits." that actually wasn't the track I thought it was. But very cool album from Waxjaw. It Takes Guts from Philadelphia, PA. A bit of a garage punky vibe. I would probably swap these and put this 23 and rank up Young Knives a little bit, because I think the Young Knives album is better, better than this album in its entirety. But yeah, still a pretty cool album from these folks out of Philadelphia. And we'll say number 23 on our list. We'll rank up Young Knives number 22, and move on to number 21, a band from North Yorkshire. Actually wanted to put this album much higher, because this is one of those albums where the banger tracks are like really fucking good, but then there's like a bunch of tracks in the middle that I kind of like are like, they're all right. It's still a killer album. It's Der Traum über Alles from the band Avalanche Party. They are not German and they do not sing in German. But the good songs on this album are very, very, very good. I wouldn't say it's as consistently good as some of the other albums higher up on the list, which is why I kind of like, when I was listening to whole albums, I was like, okay, I gotta put this higher, because it's like every song on this album is good. But the songs on this album are so, some of the individual tracks are better than some of the, I would say better than every song on some of the other albums. Just the other albums are just more consistently good, right? But I'm going to play you John Coltrane's Moscow Skyscraper, which is the first track on the album. God damn, that's such a good song, bro. Like I said, like the good tracks on this album are so fucking good. But then there's like some that are like kind of like more chill, and you know, just kind of like, oh, I just feel like, you know, they get this momentum going, and it's just kind of like, oh, like why did you do that? Why'd you put that chill slow song in the middle of the album, bro? At least put it at the end. But yeah, very cool album. I really wanted to put this higher on the list because, as you can tell, that song is an absolute banger. That was oh shit, what was it called again? John Coltrane's Moscow Skyscraper, from their new album Der Traum über Alles, Avalanche Party, out of North Yorkshire, UK. Killer fucking album, dude. Killer album. And now that brings us to our top 20. We're going back to the UK, to London, to another band which I've listened to before and really love their shit. This is Snapped Ankles, and this is like something completely different than everything else on this list. This is almost like a dance track. This has much more of a dance. Well, first of all, the album's called Hard Times Furious Dancing, which is, I feel like, the perfect name for this album, because it's a little bit different than their past albums. They kind of went in a different direction, and I really, really like it. I'm going to play you the opening song, Pay the Rent. So be prepared to put your dancing shoes on.
deliveries seem grotesque. Now it's time to erect that tent. Now it's time to erect that tent. Now it's time to erect that tent. I'm gonna pay the rent. I'm gonna pay the rent. I'm gonna pay the rent. I'm gonna pay the rent.
Snapped Ankles, taking things in a new direction with their new album Hard Times Furious Dancing. I feel like this is such a good party album if you like to keep things weird like I do. So, you know, if you're having a party, you know, help your friends get weird with this album. I can't recommend it enough. So good. Love this band. Their other stuff is more kind of like jangly, you know, post-punk. So it's like, yeah, this is, you know, like I said, totally different direction, and really enjoyed this album. Love this band out of Oxford, UK. Check them out. Number 20 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. That was a long ass song. It's a couple songs, you know, it's going to be a long stream with songs that long. But to keep it going, we're going to go to the next band, which is a band from New York City called Gorilla Toss. And I can't remember how I found this band, but I kind of like randomly came across them. And they have a new album out called You're Weird Now. And we're getting kind of back into more, you know, away from the weird and back into like my bread and butter of, you know, post-punk preferences. And I'm gonna play you the second track on the album, which is called Psychosis is Just a Number.
Existential, but it's understood that it's a movie. Simulation to the real, but you know
love this album, dude. I love the like, yeah, I love this, like, that bumpin' style of post punk. It's so good, man. I mean, I mean, post punk is just such a fun genre of music. It makes for such a fun time, especially at shows when you're with, like, a shitload of other people. And you can just imagine how fun of a time this would be at a live performance with the horns and everything. Such a good track. Psychosis is just a number from You're Weird Now, the new album from Gorilla Toss. It's gorilla as in Guerilla, as in, like, gorilla fighter or whatever, right? Not gorilla as in the animal. But very cool album. New York City, New York, number 19 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. And you're probably wondering, does this guy even listen to new wave? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, I do. And it's not my favorite style. It's not my go-to style. But I can appreciate a good new wave album. And this is one of those albums from the French band Je T'aime. The album is called Useless Boy. And it is quite nearly a perfect album. Like, this album is so good. The only thing is that there are other albums in the style that I more prefer that are equally consistently good, which is why this is number 18 as opposed to, number 4 or 5. Easily could be, though. Easily could be. This is a very cool album from these French folks from Paris, and I'm going to play you the introductory track, Nightcrawler. Yeah, not my typical vibe, but this album is absolutely killer. They call it Cold Wave. Not sure what that means exactly, but like, I dig this album, man. Like I said, it's not my typical. It's a little bit poppy and dancey for my particular taste, but like the whole album is very, very good. Very good. If that is your, you like that, like, retro 80s vibe. Very, very, very good album. And speaking of new wave, number 17 is one man a project. This is Skinner from Dublin, Ireland, and his new album is called New Wave Vaudeville. And this is another absolutely killer album. He is a multi-instrumentalist, singer and producer, and was inspired by like the 70s and 80s scene out of New York. This is another album that is very good from start to finish, and kind of gets better with every listen. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep things going and play you the title track of the album, New Wave Vaudeville. Damn, do I ever love me some Dirty Sax, bro. that is such a good song. I love the lyrics. It's punker than punk, it's funker than funk, it's weirder than weird. You know, man, such a good album, dude. Such a good album. And to think that this was made by one fucking dude that played every single fucking instrument. Like, what? What? That's crazy, bro. He's singing, playing guitar, he's playing the saxophone, he's doing it all. That you gotta respect that, man. You gotta respect that. Skinner, out of Dublin, Ireland, give him some love. You gotta give these individual guys that are just doing it all. You gotta give these guys the love, like Smug LLC, you know, Skinner. You know, the people out there doing it all, making mind-blowing albums all by themselves it's wild. It's wild to think about, man. It's wild to think about. Hopefully this guy has friends that can play with him so he can play shows, because this would be a hell of a time catching live, bro. Number 17 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025, Skinner, New Wave Vaudeville, out of Dublin, Ireland. Moving along, we're getting some representation from Germany this time, and with the band at number 16, Planes with Two Eyes. They have a new album out called Happy Faces, and this is another cool as fuck band. Like, you know, similar kind of vein as that last stuff there. And we're going to play you the title track, as we usually do, if we can. Happy Faces by Planes from Hamburg, Germany.
Happy faces, put on happy faces. Jump a horse and race it. Look around. Horny faces, let's get wild and naked. Go on, bring out the caveman. Catch me with two hands in the jar. Over, simplifying, nothing's wrong. Monday faces. We all got Monday faces. Look how we just aced this. You got the job. You got the job. You got the job. You got the job. Good job. Happy faces. We got happy faces. Not a drop of this is wasted. Another round. Happy faces. Oh, they got cashless payments. Easy and contagious. I've got the bug. Put it on my card.
Yeah, definitely more of a punk vibe there. Killer fucking album. Like I do like the kind of like jangly new wave shit, but I also really like the fucking, I mean, my go-to would be like the kind of noise rock oriented stuff, in a direction similar to like Idols, to name probably the most popular band in that like kind of realm. Yeah, Planes, Happy Faces, killer fucking album, rocks out hard. Hamburg, Germany, representing in the post-punk realm. But yeah, number 16 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. So that means we're halfway through. We still got halfway to go. And for number 15, we're going to a band that is is weird as hell in the best possible ways. Tropical Fuckstorm, out of Melbourne, Australia. They're kind of like the King Gizzard Lizard Wizard of the post-punk realm, if you will. And it's a project of Gareth Lydiard, who's also in the short-lived punk band The Drones. And they put out, which is one of the best, The Drones put out which is one of the best punk albums in the last decade, right? So and then they broke up shortly after. But yeah, this dude is out there killing it, and I would just like to say that this is probably, if not the album of the year, the album cover of the year, because check out this puppy. I'm just gonna make it a little bigger. This is such a cool fucking album cover, dude. It's got fucking got like Krampus up here, like, you know, the blue guy Krampus has got like the Where the Wild Things Are guys, and like, I don't know, some sort of demonic pink koala or something. You know, this is very cool album from a very cool band. Yeah, this album it's kind of chill. It's kind of chill, but it's coolest in the weirdest ways possible. And I am going to play you. I love the name. Fairyland Codex is such a good name. He's got all the fair folk on there. Oh man, this band is so cool, and like I would say this is like a little bit different than the other stuff that they've released previously that I've listened to. I'm not sure if I've listened to everything that they've released, but everything that I have listened to I've loved, absolutely loved, and this album grows on me a little more each. Excuse me. And every time I listen to it. So yeah, Tropical Fuckstorm. If you're looking them up, they will pop up on Bandcamp if you are looking for them. But I would look up by the what's it called? The album name. So Fairyland Codex to find them. They also have a record label, which I think that just puts out Gareth Lydiard's side project. So yeah, I'm gonna play you the first song off the album, which is called Irukandji Syndrome. Irukandji. Irukandji Syndrome. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Hopefully I am. But yeah, Tropical Fuckstorm. Let's get weird.
Dried up, so I traced the continental shelf to a port named for a governor who would have never traveled there himself. I thought murders never happened in public toilets, people never wore shorts in court, until I became a greenhorn on a fishing boat up north. The skipper joined the Navy, rode destroyers in the Persian Gulf. The burned out plans in foreign lands had gone and dumped him in the tropics to redeem himself. He sailed many thousand miles, sleeping on the open deck, drifting on the ocean of a distant world, dragging up into the empty net. Up in the air, a giant Irukandji lit up by a signal flare. It had corner of the swimming pool. So heavy that the ball was leaning. We stood shit scared in the pouring rain as it began to speak. It said I didn't mean to startle you. I heard your engines in the D. You see, I've read Korean trawlers. I'm more the French Corvette. I spooked an aircraft carrier that scrambled all its jets. And I muddied up the Bay of Pigs back in 1962. Yet this time I crossed shore, things won't end so well for you.
Tropical Fuck Storms, Irukandji Syndrome, off of their new amazing new album, Fairyland Codex. It's a great album to trip balls to, I would think. I haven't tripped balls for a while, but you know, I would think it would be a great album to trip balls to. Very cool, and you know, album cover of the year. Let's be real here. Let's be real. Super weird, super cool, super intriguing album from Gareth Lydiard and the crew there. Out of Melbourne, Australia. Number 15 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. Moving right along, we're going back to Dublin, Ireland for our second band from Dublin with the Sprints, and we're getting into a little bit of the noisy shit here. Their new album's called All That Is Over, and this is the shit that I love right here. I am going to play you the song Need, which is like third or fourth track on the album.
Or do you feel a little something? Call me pretty, call me beautiful, and then
I love that post-punk, especially like the noisy female-fronted post-punk, gives women, angry women particularly, a chance to voice. Gives them a voice. Like there is. This is the first of several albums that have, or like, headed by these like bad bitches, with no better term. Yeah, I love it, man. It's like, Riot Girl, post-punk noise oriented Riot Girl shit. And it's some of my favorite shit, man. I love the anger, and I love the venting, and I love the the righteous indignation, man. And number 14 on our list, that's Sprints, from All That Is Over, the song Need. And we're sticking with Dublin for number 13 as well. And this is a band that I absolutely love. Another band that I saw in Paris, the band The Murder Capital. Actually, I am rocking my Murder Capital shirt today. This is my Murder Capital shirt, if you can see it there. I saw them. They just happened to be playing in Paris when I was there, and I went and saw the show, and I was like, I actually couldn't get tickets, and then somebody sold me a ticket on the street, and I was like, fuck yes. I was like at the venue, and I couldn't get in. And I remember the venue had like really cool cups. Like, do I have one right here? They had like they served beers in like these cups that you could take home with like the Pink Panther on it and shit. It was really cool venue. Had an amazing time. Anyways, the Murder Capital has a new album called Blindness, and it is fucking killer. I actually feel mildly guilty putting it down here at number 13, but like I said, there's just so many fucking banger albums this year in the post-punk world. It's very hard to rank them and not feel bad. But I'm gonna play you the second song on the album, Words Lost Meaning, which I believe was one of the 2 singles off of the album. That was still Sprints, my bad.
Took a while, but I said I need you. When you're at the bar, I'm in the hotel sheets. And in my mind
as you can see, like a much more dark and brooding than a lot of the other stuff on my list. But I love this band. I actually bought tickets for them to see them in Toronto, like right before COVID. I bought the tickets when they announced the show, and then they canceled the damn show because it was COVID hit. But then I was lucky enough to get to see them in Paris, and don't regret it for a second because they are a fucking killer band. Killer live too. Amazing album. Underrated at number 13 on my list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. But moving along to the next one, we are going with a band from Brooklyn, New York. I gotta go download the cover art here. It's a band that's definitely new to me. I'm not sure how long they've been around for, but they're a two-piece, and they're called Water from Your Eyes, and they have a new album out called It's a Beautiful Place, and then they have a kind of single EP for the song Knights in Armor called It's Beautiful. But some real, like, a little bit shoegazy. I really like the bass on this is like so cool, man. That's what kind of like drew me in on this album, and I kind of didn't have it so high on my list, and I kind of went back and listened to it, and I was like, man, I really enjoy this album. So yeah, I'm actually gonna play you. So I'm gonna play the song "Knights in Armor," or sorry, "Life Signs." I'm gonna play "Life Signs," which is one of the they kind of have like a few release tracks in "Life Signs" and "Knights in Armor," one of them. I feel like "Knights in Armor" is the big pop off one, but I'm gonna play Life Signs instead, just because it's a little bit longer. So enjoy "Water from Your Eyes" off of their new album. It's a Beautiful Place. I love the juxtaposition between like the the gritty guitar spoken word parts with that driving bass, and then the shoegazy angelic singing parts. Like, it's just such a cool album, very very creative. And I'm pretty sure that Aaron dude, as far as I could tell, the band's only two people, so like I think the one dude like makes all the music. He's playing every instrument, and then I could be wrong. And then the Rachel chicks like writing the lyrics and singing. But dude, such a cool album out of Brooklyn, New York. Water from Your Eyes, It's a Beautiful Place. Number 12 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. Moving right along, we're going from the East Coast of America to the West Coast of America to the band Frankie and the Witch Fingers. Oh my god, I gotta download the freaking album art again. The album is called Trash Classic, and I must say it's a 2025 classic if I do say so myself. Where is this? There we go. And oh, it's in there. Oh, I was in the wrong folder. That's why. It's in there. There we go. Frankie and the Witch Fingers. There we go. There's the album cover. Trash Classic. Love the mushroom. Love the mushroom on the I love the mushroom on the television screen, or the frame in there. Mushrooms represent. I'm a big mushroom forager myself. But yeah, Frankie and the Witch Fingers, kind of like more along the lines of like, a punk-oriented, post-punk style crossover, if you will. And I'm going to play you the song Gutter Priestess, which is the perfect track to go off of the album Trash Classic. My bad on that. Yeah, catchy as hell, man. Frankie and the Witchfingers, Gutter Priestess off their new album Trash Classic, number 11 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025, and we made it to the top 10. Now we're getting to the goods, man. The goods. From here on out, every album is top tier, amazing from start to finish. Number 10, we're going back to Melbourne, Australia. Kind of just shows you the importance of scenes, because we've had a bunch of bands out of Ireland, a bunch of bands out of London, a couple bands out of Melbourne, Brooklyn, represented on multiple occasions. You know, strong scenes produce strong bands. So, you know, it shows you the importance of, like, your local scene, you getting exposure to that kind of music and being inspired and encouraged to, you know, carry on the tradition of playing that type of music in your area, right? But yeah, we're going to Melbourne, Australia for a band called Dragnet. They have a new album called Dragnet Reigns, and I really love this album. I'm not gonna lie. Just gonna open. My computer is stalling. Give me a second here to load up the. There we go. Dragnet Reigns. I like this album cover too, man. Simple yet effective. I'm gonna play you the song. What song did I load up here? Oh, didn't load one up. So we are gonna pick a song here and play you the song "What It's Worth." Oops.
Starts now, written in a book. Government secrets, country on the hook. They're gonna hide me, RFID. Stowed in the paper, a master escaper. Steganography, do you read me? I hear the truth and I send it back. Dot dash, infiltrate the occupants, confiscate the documents. It's all about confidence. Infiltrate the occupants, confiscate the documents. It's all about confidence. Underneath the government's nose, can you feel suspicion grows? Can you feel your head against the earth? Can you tell me what it's worth? Start again. Eyes open. Red square. Picture me there. Hands behind my back. Locked tight. Don't fight. Here comes the sack. Months pass. Maybe years. Not as hidden as originally appeared. Stripped of my integrity. I'm not the man I'm meant to be. Now they gotta trade me. Stripped of my integrity. Not the man I'm meant to be. Now they gotta trade me. Walking down the corridor. Can you feel the breath upon your neck? Dead ends ahead. Dead, it ends.
Yes, more wonderful new wave from Dragnet. Dragnet Reigns out of Melbourne, Australia. Such a catchy fucking album. Great lyrics, love them. Yeah, I love the line, steganography, can you read me? Clever. But yeah, fun stuff, super fun stuff out of Melbourne there. Number 10, we're into the top 10. Number 10 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. A great year for post-punk, if I do say so myself. Moving on to number 9, we're going to Leicester, UK, for the band Jules. They have a new album out called Violent Designs. This is another album that is really tight from beginning to end. And I'm going to play you the song Cardinal.
To my left there's a flat cap. A sovereign squared looks West Ham United. And his teeth look ransacked. Loud mouth for a man with lips so tiny. To my right is the worst type. A turned up collar, the beer stained denim. And he's gutted up, turned up, churned up, his turf turns purple. He's spitting venom, and he's rigid. You see the thing is, unorthodox is met with grimace. I raise my Guinness to those that boil the blood of bigots. They think I'm timid. Oh, I'm pissed wet through with foolish spirit. You might have the loudest bod, but a boy with bangs bites harder, livid. Cold strong, stars in his eyes. Don't strong girl, feeling he might see. Blood lost, violent delights. Our look off, feeling he might be. Our look off, feeling he might be. Our look off, feeling he might be. I have him rattled, lacing leather has him baffled. I have him straddled, his brain cells are my fucking saddle. His eyes fixated, Sparser stands on end, his fist inflated. My breath is baited, Frank Costello's agitated. And so it starts, my smile splits his world in half. He's feeling violent, here we go again, I break the silence. Cold strong, stars in his eyes. Don't strong girl, feeling he might see. Blood lost, violent delights. Our look off, feeling he might be. 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 Our look off, feeling he might be.
Man, that is such a good album. This is the first time I've heard Jules. I'm not sure how long they've been around, but first time I've come across them, and I really love this album. Kind of gritty punk with a little bit of like post-punk edge to mellow it out a touch. Number 9 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. And from here on out, I must say, the albums are damn near perfect. These are the albums from here on out. The albums are almost perfect, except for some slight subtle exceptions, which I will discuss when we get to them. But the next album is a band from Bristol, UK. Or sorry, the next feature here is a band from Brighton. Sorry, not Brighton. Bristol. I apologize. Bristol, UK. There's one damn good band out of Brighton that's not even. Very much could have been at the top of this list, but I put it on a different list. But we'll speak about that later too. But Bristol, UK, killer noise rock post punk band. Dare I say, better than the Idols, if I may say so. better than the Idols. Lately, the Idols have been kind of mid. Idols did put out a record this year, but it was a sound. It was a soundtrack record. It was like the OST, the original soundtrack for a movie. I cannot remember what movie it is. I did listen to it and it wasn't bad. It was all right. It was okay, but I don't think it was in the top 30. But anyways, the band is Knives. They have a new album called Glitter. They also released a. I'm gonna play you the track which they released a single EP for called The Dagger, which is the opening track of the album. But this album goes fucking hard, dude. So if you like a little bit of noise with your post-punk, then we got some good albums coming up, but this is probably the best place to start from the past year. This is Knives, The Dagger, off of their killer, absolutely pummeling new album, Glitter.
Can't wait to happen, a stand innovation. Imagine this black-headed nation, the dagger relation, as he begins to fall to a place where no blood shed, where all hopes hang. It's a statement, a suffocation of bliss. He raises his hands as he shoots from the hip. Can find a noose that will fit. It's losing his grip. It's all in the
My bad on that. I didn't realize I was playing that on Bandcamp.
can't wait it to happen, a stand innovation. Imagine this black-headed nation, the dagger relation, as he begins to fall to a place where no blood shed, where all hopes hang. It's a statement, a suffocation of bliss. He raises his hands as he shoots from the hip. You find a noose that will fit. He's losing his grip. It's all in the script. Just so you can see, Adam and Eve, foolishly picking apples from the trees in the sea. Stick to his roots, the love he's naive. Aspiration bursts in different places just to fool the all loose. 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 We can't see both sides of the door. It's hard to get a handle on this double-edged sword. See my piece with my chest on the board. What's a knight to a king, to a queen, to a pawn? The trust of sorrow, soul, who has sold his silent soul. Tried in the darkest of roads to the depths of your soul. It's the darkness of fall to the years to the fall. Drag all that you hold. You can't see both sides of the door. It's hard to get a handle on this double-edged sword. Say my piece with my chest on the board. Was a knight to a king, to a queen, to a...
Man, a short but sweet and absolutely fucking incredible album from Knives, Glitter, man. This band has been killing it out there. They put out a few releases in the past couple years, and they've all been absolutely amazing. It's like that album is like a slap in the face, and I love every second of it. That is not an album you want to pick a track from. That is an album you want to listen to holistically from start to finish. It's not that long. It's probably like under 30 minutes. It is damn fucking good, let me tell you. As that track, The Dagger, is a testament to. Number 8 on our list. That's only number 8. Number 8. That's a killer album. Number 8 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. Moving on to number 7. This is this album was like one of my. It came out pretty early in the year and was immediately one of my favorite albums of the year. I also really love the album artwork. It's Buddy Winecoop's Better Than Botox. They are a 6-piece art punk collective out of Portland, Oregon, and they have kind of like that spoken word style going on. And I'm going to play you the introductory track, which is called, I think, GS something. It's a bunch of initials. It is GSMT. This is GSMT from Buddy Winecoop's Better Than Botox. Portland, Oregon's finest. Well, taxpayers are also from Portland, Oregon, so they're sharing good company up there as Portland, Oregon's finest. I love Portland too. I went to Portland, had a fucking amazing time. Went to this mushroom art collective and played an open mic there. It was fucking amazing. The art was amazing. People were amazing. Portland's a fucking badass city. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of fucking homeless people there, but I never had a problem with any of them. I walked around. Some of them talked to me. Never asked me for shit. Never bothered me. Fucking love Portland. Portland fucking rules, dude. man, that has got to be one of the best songs of the fucking year, bro. That song is so goddamn good. And it is only a taste of the album as a whole, because this album is fucking killer. Buddy Winecoop, better than Botox. Art punk at its finest, baby. Catchy as hell. Witty as fuck, man. Portland representing, gotta say. Number 7 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. And we are getting into the bread and butter, because here at number 6, probably should have put this album at probably number 3, I would say. Probably number 3. But I originally listened to the deluxe version of it, and the deluxe version is very weird. So, this is the band formerly known as Slaves. If you're familiar with Slaves, I love Slaves. I've always loved Slaves. But they changed their name probably for political reasons, I would imagine, and they are now the band Soft Play, which is a hilarious name, because, well, this is the album cover for Heavier Jelly, which is the deluxe version. The main album is Heavy Jelly. Okay, so you got Soft Play, Heavy Jelly. Okay, kind of a dichotomous play on words there. But Heavier Jelly is a very, very weird deluxe version, because after the original album is perfect. It's literally perfect. It's if Knives was perfect, it's perfect plus. Okay, but then they add. So if you download it or download or listen to or buy or whatever Heavier Jelly, the deluxe version. It literally takes a 180. So the main album plays, and then the rest of the tracks, there's it's like a double album. There's 18 tracks on the Heavier Jelly, the deluxe version. I think there's only 10 tracks on the regular version, right? The other 8 tracks take a complete U-turn of style. It's like two separate albums in one. So you got to give them respect for, and the first album was kind of like noise rock. If you're familiar with Slaves at all, like that noise rock style, like that Idols and Knives and shit play. Yeah, the Heavy Jelly, the album in its own, is absolute perfection. Heavier Jelly is a very odd experience with that 180 in the middle to a completely different style. It's kind of almost like Bloodhound Gang or something, Bloodhound Gang-esque or something like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna play you one of the songs off of the main album, which is such a killer album, and I'm gonna play one of the funnier songs on the album, I think, which is Punk's Dead. They're very witty, and they're a very witty band. They got some funny lyrics.
Congratulations and good luck to a bit of self-apply. That's right, I've done a bit of self-apply. Yes, good, baby.
What, mate? No, I don't like this spineless shit. Not one bit. I thought you were it. Turns out you're just another couple of overly emotional pricks. Oi, get these liberal lefties typical. This shit isn't cool. I'm done with it all. Are there any real men left in Britain? I'm starting to think that there isn't. I don't like change. Buck's dead, pushing up daisies. Come and get a load of these PC babies. Why can't you just stay the same? Buck's dead, pushing up daisies. Come and get a load of this shit. Soft play. What, mate? Should've done your research. I want my money back, boys, for the t-shirt. This is bullshit, and I just wanted you to know. Snowflake, snowflake, cherries on the whole cake, but I still see you in your show.
Listen, guys, I don't mind you change your name, because I understand the whole PC, whatever the fucking shit, but your new name just sucks ass.
Let's see what's the name you've ever heard for that band.
Change it back. Change it? It's like a metaphor. Hurts my heart.
Buck's dead, cause of you, Buck's dead. At the fake, can't believe all that shit that you said. Johnny Rotten is turning in his bed. I was gonna say great, but the fucker ain't dead. I don't like change. Buck's dead, pushing up daisies. Come and get a load of these PC babies. Why can't you just stay the same? Buck's dead, pushing up daisies. Come and get a load of this shit.
Dude, such a good album and such a crazy song. I honestly don't even know if these guys are actually douchebags and like or if this song is like ironic. I literally don't know. I hope it's ironic because I really like this band, man. I don't want to have to hate them because they're douchebags. Yeah, such a cool song, bro. Such a good fucking album, dude. Soft play, heavy jelly, heavier jelly if you want the extended version with a second half that's kind of like Bloodhound Gang. Yeah. All right. They're from Royal Turnbridge Wells, UK, by the way. Home of douchebags or home of very witty punks. Who knows? Number 5. They're number 6 on our list of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. Number 5. The next 3 are, I'm going to say, of a very similar oeuvre of that kind of like Sprints, that angry noise rock infused post-punk sung by a bunch of angry riot girls, all of whom I love dearly. So first off, we got at number 5, our top 5. We're into our top 5 here. We got the band Ghoulies from Perth, Australia. They got us. This is probably qualifies as an EP. It's 12 tracks long and it's barely 24 minutes. It's I think it's like just it's definitely very close to being under 30 minutes for sure. All the songs are I think there's one song over 2 minutes, and most are like barely over a minute. But it goes hard. It's witty as hell, and it's called "Shafted by the Algorithm." And I'm going to play you the, I guess, semi-title track, "Shafted."
Hey,
That album is fast as hell. It goes by super quick. It is a high octane, you know, non-stop action. And I would love it. It kind of reminds me of bands like Gloss and shit like that in a sense, but a little bit more synthy, you know, like, you know, as if like a little bit Nintendo core, I guess, if you will, right? Fucking great album. The Ghoulies, Shafted by the Algorithm, out of Perth, Australia. Definitely check it out. It's not going to take you very long to get through, but it's worth every goddamn second. All these top 5 are, you know, these are full album listen throughs. Do not waste your life just listening to a single track, because when you could be listening to these entire albums as a whole, as they're meant to be heard, because they are perfect albums. All these top 5 are perfect albums, man. And moving on to number 4, we're sticking in the same vein here, and we got the band Panic Shack out of Cardiff, UK, and damn, is this album good. This has got to be the band. I'm trying to think of. There's one song where she talks about like one of her coworkers trying to make her give him a blowjob on her shift, and it's just so fucking funny. She's just ripping on this dude. Oh my god, I can't even remember what song it is. I should have written it down. But I want to say it's Gakwan, girl band starter pack. Oh man, I don't even know. We'll play the first song, Girl Band Starter Pack. Pocket seems to be the fan favorite, but I'm trying to think of what song it is, bro. Hold on, let me see if I can figure it out. Oh, they don't have the lyrics. Damn it. Ah, shit. But yeah, this is like, you know, like, okay, it's got to be Gakwan. I feel like this album is a representation of, you know, what it's like to be a woman in a world of shitbag men. And, you know, so call it a feminist masterpiece, if you will. This is Gakwan.
Everybody to like me. Singers for dinner, starving yourself. Trini and Susanna stacked on the shelf. Vertical stripes and skipping meals. Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. I look good, this is all I do. is yours. It's all for you.
Man, these chicks are so badass in all three bands, man. All three bands. The next one including such badass chicks, man. I love that album. I love that album. I wish I would. That wasn't the blowjob song, which I think is the funniest one. But like, this album is like it's a harsh rebuke to you know, the judgment and like what's the word I'm thinking for of oh my god, I can't think of the word. Like not subjugation. Oh my god, whatever. You know, the oh my god, what's the fucking word, dude? I can't think of the damn word that I'm thinking of. But like, you know, just the way that women are treated, the women are treated in the world by society, men in general. Such a good album. Which leads us, number 4 on the list, Panic Shack, self-titled album, by the way. That's the album cover, forgot to put it up at first, sorry about that. Which gets us to number 3 on the list. Number 3. I had this at number 2. Well deserves to be number 2. This album is so good. But there was one other album that, you know, I didn't want to put all the albums with the same style right at the top. And there's one album that's very, very good, and I think is super, super underrated and underappreciated. And so I moved that up into the 2 slot, and you know, relegated the women here down to number 2. It is, of course, if you've noticed the omission so far, the Lambrini Girls. Fucking absolutely been out there killing it. Who Let the Dogs Out, from Brighton, UK. And I mentioned Brighton, UK earlier, and I actually wasn't even talking about the Lambrini Girls, who are also from Brighton. I was talking about a band that would actually be probably number 1 or 2 on this list, and it is a post-punk album, but it's also a folk punk album, so I put it in my folk punk list. Just, you know, so, you know, I didn't have to like overshadow it with any of the other really good albums in this list. That is, of course, the New Eve's. The New Eve is Rising. I cannot laud that album enough. That album is absolutely incredible. It is up there. It's in the top 5 of albums, you know, for sure. Album of the Year contender. If not the album of the year, definitely in the top 5. Because number 1 certainly gives it a run for number 1 here. Certainly gives it a run for its money. But that album is mind-blowingly good. So if, you know, Brighton's kind of the land of dream women, with really killer bands, with the Lambrini Girls and the New Eves. Oh, there's a spider coming down right in front of me. Let's see if we can get him on the camera. Can you see him? And right in front of my face. I'll put him over there. But yeah, Lambrini Girls, Who Let the Dogs Out. Such a good fucking album. And we will just throw up the... You know what? We're gonna play a couple tracks. We'll play Bad Apple. Oh no, Big Dick Energy. Is this the one? Oh no, this isn't the one. This is the one because there's Big Dick Energy on this one, and then there's the one about getting the blowjob on the other one, and then I played Gok Wan off of a Panic Shack's album, and then on this one there's a song about chicks being like, you know, being fat shamed. So, you know, these albums are like conceptually perfect. They perfectly not accentuate, but I don't know. They pair perfectly with each other, right? But you know what? We'll play Big Dick Energy because that's a funny as hell song. Lambrini Girls, Who Let the Dogs Out, Big Dick.
irritating, considering it's nothing but performative. Big dick energy. Should I be the one crossing the street because I'm scared of the man right behind me? He really thinks he's big. Big dick energy. I'm clutching onto my keys as soon as it hits 10:30, as it's my sole responsibility to get home safely. Big dick energy once again. We're apologising for your fucked up behaviour. When at the end of the day, it's not fucking big! You're not big! You're not very big! It's not that fucking big.
Hey man, we gotta play another song off this album. It's just too damn good to fucking pass. Like we just can't play one song off this album. I want to play Cuntology 101, which is the last track on this album, just to like, you know what I mean, give that unity of opposites. But I'm gonna go with the first track, Bad Apple, because it's just fucking killing her. Because dude, this album is so good, bro. This album is so fucking good, bro. Oh my god, Bad Apple.
Righteous statues are a virtue, link the boots and cuffs that hold you. Heavy arms, direct command, protect and serve, point and shoot. Boys and blues and scars and bruises, badges, scars, and fire abusers. Fatal arms and kids on arms, defended on the news. Law and order all exploiters, call your savage rabbit butchers. Think fast, the boot car, protect and serve is rotten fruit. Hang the pigs that hunt your daughters, stop and search, have to the slaughter. River on, soup shot, protect and serve, point and shoot. Officer, what seems to be the problem? Righteous statues are a virtue, linger boots and cuffs that hold you. Heavy arms, direct blood, protect and serve, point and shoot. Section 8 means eviction, you're a target when you're homeless. Think fast, the boot car, protect and serve, the slaughter free. Body cameras don't have the last a match time before I have the sound alarm before you're charged with crimes you didn't do. Hang the pigs that hunt your daughters, stop and search out to the slaughter. Red one, strip search, take the step, point and shoot. Officer, what seems to be the problem? Or can we only know post-mortem? Officer, what is the problem? Can we only know post-mortem? Not just bad apples, it's a whole rotten tree. No, means no, you're right. Protest demos, unionise, fight the law that finds you hard. Like the red right hand that beats you. Officer, what is the problem? Can we only know post-mortem? Not just bad apples, it's a whole rotten tree. No, means no, you're right. Protest demos, unionise, fight the law that finds you hard. And fight the red right hand that beats you.
Rest in peace, Renee Nicole Good. That is the song of 2026. I don't care if it came out in January 2025 and it's a year old. I don't give a fuck. That is the song of 2026. Fuck ICE. Fuck that murdering piece of shit, man. I hope he's fucking dead before the end of the weekend. I hope somebody kills that piece of shit. I hate that dude. I fucking hate that dude. He is such an asshole for shooting that woman in the face. She had a 6-year-old son. The Lambrini girls say they are party music for gay, angry sluts. And, hey, Renee Nicole Good was clearly a gay, angry slut because she had a wife. And she was out there warning her community that ICE was coming to harass, intimidate, kidnap, and God knows what else. And she was murdered for it in cold blood for no fucking reason by a scumbag, goof-ass piece of shit, ICE wannabe pig. Fucking swine bitch. I hope him and his family rot in fucking hell. If I was his child, I would murder him my goddamn self in his sleep. What a piece of dog shit. Bad Apple is an understatement. Song of the fucking year, bro. Definitely album of the year contender. All these 3 albums, including New Eve is Rising, are probably 4 of the 5 top 5 albums of the year. But yeah, sadly, I hate to move on from this because it's such a prescient album. Actually, you know what? I should have put this number 1 just for that specific reason, but I didn't even think of it because I had made this list up before that happened. But at least the majority of it. But anyways, we're gonna go to number 2. A guy named Jafarari. I'm not sure if it's the guy's name is Josh Farrar, and the reason why I moved him up into number 2 is because he does everything. He's another solo artist, and he's multi-instrumentalist. He's making the entirety of this album by himself. And this album is freaking perfect, dude. It's so fucking good. It's so good. I mean, it's good in a different way than the Lambrini Girls album is. The Lambrini Girls album goes hard as hell. It's fun as shit. And you know what I mean? The live shows are probably some of the most insane shows you'll ever go to in your life, I would imagine. But this dude doing this on his own it's just another level, man. It's another level. Like, I'm just gonna play you the opening track off the album, which is called The Fall. The album's called Fear of the Unknown. It's like 13 or 14 tracks, and every track is insanely good. So Josh Farrar goes by the artist name Jay Ferrari or Jafarari. I'm not sure if you say just J space Ferrari or Jafarari as in like one giant word. But this is the second album of his I listened to, and I really like both. Fear of the Unknown, out of Orange, California, The Fall.
Answering the shadows call.
like a moth to a flame, a knife to my veins. Thought we had it all, but you let me take the fall.
Such a beautiful song, such a beautiful album, and it blows my mind when one person makes a complete album this incredible. Like it's insane. It's insane. I just wish I had that much talent. I'm a musician myself, and I suck in comparison. So like, yeah, you know, bless him for fucking doing everything but himself and making an album that is literally incredible. Number 2 on our list, Josh Farrar, Fear of the Unknown, out of Orange, California. Give him some love because he's doing this all on his own. Which brings us to number 1, the maybe the album of the year. If you've noticed who hasn't been represented yet, it is very clearly one of my favorite bands of the last several years, Maruja, and the absolute perfect album, Pain to Power. I was lucky enough to see them in Toronto, and I actually recorded the whole show, and you can go to my main personal account, Josh Cornell on YouTube, and you can watch the entire show in full. In there's lots of, I post lots of shows, so it's like there's lots of hardcore shows and stuff that I work at sometimes, like just random, like, you know, single tracks and stuff like that, or live tracks, and lots of local stuff from my scene as well. But man, this album is just too damn good, bro. And this is an album you need, like, and it actually strays quite a bit away from what they've been doing for the last several years, which is like almost like jazzy post-punk jam rock. Like some of their albums are literally them just jamming, and you know, it has more, but this is more of a, they've definitely incorporated, they still have that aspect, but they've incorporated more of a noise rock oriented Idol style here, and super political. These guys are heavily pro-Palestine, which I love, and yeah, man, this album is just too damn good. And like I said, it up there with the New Eves, Lambrini Girls, even Jafari, all 4 album of the year contenders for sure, man. Just depends on what your particular taste is. But I'm gonna just open up with the first song on the album, Bloodsport, and then if we got time, we'll play one more track. This is Bloodsport by Maruja off of their literally perfect album, Pain to Power.
I'm twisted, the dawn has got me lifted. Human nature's venomous, that's something that I'm gifted. You're on a hit list, look over your shoulder. Faces smiling purple as the evil makers colder. Shiver down your spine, the truth you like to hide. Deafening with silence like a fucking spirit died. What? They're overcautious, always staying dormant. This culture got us running from ourselves to keep it moving forward. I'm an addict, addicted to my bad habits. Stomach growling, churning for some bad antics. Burn the fire, I look into the darkness. Looking back at eyes staring blank cause they're heartless. From the dust, we grew up with no trust. Fly with fallen angels to the sun and then combust. This an eye for an eye, every man for himself. In this place we are the parasites that only sow wealth. worse than somebody looking down on you. Break the curse, be defiant, let no man stop you. Lion or the sheep, the victim or the villain, complicit in the narrative of pacified killings. It's a sore sight when you gotta choose the lesser of two evils. Either one will prove that we're socially in apathy, what's left to lose. Still afraid of what we love, and that's a heavy truth. They don't like us when we're shining, they remember what they lost. Shame so strong, wanna wash away with blood. Blood calls blood, were we ever bleeding off? I could never show you more than the beauty in yourself. Falling short cause we don't love ourselves. Emotion is contagious, see the domino effect flourish. It takes courage to try and find some inner peace. It takes courage to recognize our own flaws. Honestly, the honesty is the only thing to say. Profit from our illness, human resources don't pay. Find another way, cause the pressure got us choking. Swallowing our fears till our kids are overdosing. I'm an addict, addicted to my bad habits. I'm an addict, addicted to my bad habits. I'm an addict, addicted to my bad habits.
So good, man. I'm just gonna continue playing Saris, which is like the third track on the album. A bunch of the tracks are like over 10 minutes long. But highly recommend you go check out this album in its full, because it is a stunningly beautiful album. Angry, sad. It takes you on the full emotional journey. We're gonna finish listening to Saris, this song here, and then I'll come back and recap for you. Did I mention I love me some dirty sax? Because I do. Maruja, Saris, and before that Bloodsport, off of the Absolute Perfect album, Pain to Power. #1 album on our top 30 post-punk albums of 2025. Probably the album of the year. Maybe one of the greatest albums of all time. Who knows? Time will tell. I can't imagine a song more beautiful than that, though, except for maybe Agi. But so good. Thank you if you came here from Reddit or Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you discovered some new music. I'll quickly go back and do a recap of top 30 post-punk albums of 2025, and I'll be back probably tomorrow with maybe emo albums or another EP list, just because I might not be able to listen to enough emo albums to do a complete list, so I might have to do EPs just because they're shorter and it's easier to get through. But maybe like hardcore EPs or post-hardcore EPs or something of that nature. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow anyways, and I'll just do a quick recap here. Number 30, Snoopers Worldwide out of Nashville, Tennessee. Number 29, Charm School Debt Forever out of Los Angeles. First Canadian band on the list, Homefront, Watch It Die out of Edmonton, Alberta. Number 27, Watergun, Sky Attack, 6 tenants killing 1 homeowner 6 times over from Montreal, Quebec. TVOD, Party Time at 26 from Brooklyn, New York at 25. Squid, Cowards from London, UK. Wish that album was better than it was, but it is what it is. Number 24, Shame's Cutthroat from London as well. Number 23, super underrated band, Young Knives, Landfill from Oxford, UK. Number 22, Wax Jaws, It Takes Guts. Actually, I'd probably switch those over, so that would be Wax Guts would be 23 and Young Knives would be 22. Number 21, Avalanche Parties, Der Traum über Alles out of North Yorkshire, UK. Another really cool album. Number 20, if you're looking for something to dance to, go for Snapped Ankles, Hard Times, Furious Dancing out of London, UK. Super fucking cool album. Number 19, Gorilla Toss, You're Weird Now from New York City. Number 18, Je T'aime's Useless Boy, like some retro shit going on there from Paris, France. Some killer fucking new wave. Number 17, Skinner's solo artist doing everything himself. Skinner's New Wave Vaudeville out of Dublin. Planes, Happy Faces from Hamburg, Germany at 16. More punk oriented. Like I said, I call these guys the King Gizzard Lizard Wizard of post-punk, also from Australia. Melbourne Tropical, Fuck Systems, Fairy Codex with the album cover of the year. Number 14, Sprints, All That Is Over, the first of the Angry Riot Girl noise post-noise punk, or whatever you want to call it. The Murder Capital's Blindness out of Dublin, Ireland at 13. Water From Your Eyes, It's a Beautiful Place. Sick Duo at number 12 from Brooklyn, New York. Frankie and the Witchfingers, Trash Classic at 11 from Los Angeles. Number 10, Top 10, Dragnet, another band from Melbourne, Australia. They have a new album called Dragnet Reigns. Number 9, Jules' Violent Delights from Leicester, UK. Number 8, Knives, Glitter, fucking killer noise rock post-punk album. Number 7, the Art Punk Collective post-punk juggernauts, Buddy Winecoop, Better Than Botox, out of Portland, Oregon. Number 6, the band formerly known as Slaves, now called Soft Play, Heavy Jelly, or if you're feeling crazy, go for Heavier Jelly and get your Bloodhound Gang kind of shit on after the album takes a complete U-turn halfway through. Number 5, the Ghoulies, Shafted by the Algorithm, short but sweet, just barely over an EP, but goddamn good album. Number 4, More Angry Riot Girls, Panic Shack from Cardiff, UK. Of course, one of the albums of the year, Lambrini Girls, Who Let the Dogs Out at number 3. Number 2, Jafari's Fear of the Unknown from Orange, California, a one-man, a solo artist doing everything himself again. And of course, the most perfect album of the year, Maruja's Pain to Power, as we just heard, from Manchester, UK. You be the judge. You got the New Eves is Rising. You got this and some other stuff that we haven't gone over. Jer's album's really good, and his ska album's really fucking good too. I'll give him that. But yeah, post-punk really absolutely killed it this year. Over 50 really good albums. I left a lot of albums behind that I would have loved to feature if I had more time to go through, not only to go through the albums, but to just sit here and stream, because I got off work, basically ate a little bit, and then started streaming, and then I now have to go to sleep and go to work in the morning again. So if you did tune in, I appreciate it. You can catch the VODs on Twitch for a couple weeks. Then I also uploaded them at the Ellie and You Call God. I also upload them to YouTube at The Arbiter of Cool. And I post the list. I sometimes tweak the list a little bit if I feel like I made like a subtle error or slight error. And if I change my mind a little, I might tweak the lists on my Instagram at also at The Arbiter of Cool. TheArbiterofcool. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.